The soil of Israel and Palestine holds the imprints of countless narratives, a mesh of stories often overshadowed by the towering figures and hallmark events of this enduring conflict. Yet, within the whispers of the forgotten lie tales of unsung heroes, lesser-known episodes, and hidden influences that have equally brushed the contours of these lands' turbulent history. Today, we delve into the obscured pages of history as we unravel the lesser-told tales of the Israel-Palestine conflict, embarking on a journey through the echoes of the overlooked and unveiling a different facet of a well-trodden story. As the embers of World War I faded, a new narrative was taking shape in the sands of the Middle East. The Balfour Declaration of 1917 is often spotlighted as a cornerstone in the Israel-Palestine saga. If you need a reminder, simply put, the Balfour Declaration was like a promise made a long time ago, in 1917, by a British man named Arthur Balfour. He promised that the land where Israel is now could be a home for Jewish people, but at the same time, he said that the people already living there should be treated fairly. This promise is important because it's one of the things that led to the creation of the country of Israel, and it also led to a lot of disagreements and fighting in that area, especially with the people who were already living there. Yet, behind the well-known figure of Arthur Balfour lay other architects of this seminal document, whose names and roles have since receded into the background of history. Let's traverse the corridors of the past and unveil the unsung architects of the Balfour Declaration, whose contributions played a pivotal yet overlooked role in shaping the course of events. One such figure is Sir Mark Sykes, a British diplomat whose negotiations were instrumental in drafting the Balfour Declaration. His dealings with French diplomat François-Georges Picot led to the infamous Sykes-Picot Agreement, which cast long shadows over the region's geopolitics. While the Sykes-Picot Agreement was not directly connected to the Balfour Declaration, it set the precedent for further British and French intervention and was part of a larger geopolitical strategy that significantly impacted the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, setting the stage for the establishment of Israel and subsequent Israeli-Palestinian conflicts. Yet, the narrative of Sykes, among others, often gets eclipsed in the larger discourse. Their actions, veiled in the annals of history, carried ramifications that resonated through the alleys of Jerusalem to the shores of Gaza. As the tides of conflict surged, so did the tales of bloodshed. Yet, amongst the cacophony of violence, some tales of horror remain veiled in silence. Let's traverse through the fog of forgotten massacres, whose echoes still resonate in the hearts of the affected, yet remain obscured in the mainstream narrative. One such veiled tale is the massacre at Deir Yassin. Though relatively known, it's said to represent other massacres that have been covered up or denied. The massacre, carried out by the right-wing group Irgun in 1948, left scars that have yet to heal. The 1948 Palestine War was a theatre of bloodshed, witnessing killings and massacres that resulted in the deaths of hundreds of civilians and unarmed soldiers. The veil of time has shrouded many of these heart-wrenching events, hiding them from the pages of popular history. As the calendar pages turn to 1956, another harrowing tale unfolded in the Palestinian village of Kafr Qasem, where Israeli border police orchestrated a massacre on the eve of the Suez Crisis, a day etched in the memories of the survivors. The tapestry of violence is dense with forgotten massacres like the Itamar attack in 2011 and incidents in places like Beit Lahia. Each thread of this tapestry tells a story, a narrative often veiled in the shadows of mainstream discourse. Each of these lost stories holds a fragment of the complex puzzle that forms the Israel-Palestine conflict, a humble reminder of the profound depth of land soaked in untold tales and unshed tears. In the storm of discord, there have been whispers of peace, often carried by uncelebrated peacemakers whose efforts, though profound, haven't found a page in the popular narrative. Take, for instance, Edward Kaufman, Walid Salam, and Juliette Verhoeven, editors of Bridging the Divide, Peacebuilding in the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict. Their literary endeavour explores the untiring efforts of many committed to sowing seeds of peace amidst the prevailing violence. On a similar note, Tamar Herman and Manuel Hassashian have also navigated the tempestuous waters of this conflict. Their association with civil society and NGOs underpins the potential of a collective endeavour in knitting the fabric of peace. Engaging in Israeli-Palestinian joint activities, Mohammed Dajani and Gershon Baskin embrace the challenges, seeing them as necessary strides towards unearthing the olive branch of peace amidst a terrain of discord. Their stories, a testimony to the enduring hope of reconciliation amidst a legacy of conflict, remind us of the human essence that persists in the quest for peace, an essence often overshadowed yet vital in understanding the many shades of this enduring conflict. The whispers of the old stones echo the tales of cities and villages once bustling with life, now swept into the annals of oblivion by the relentless tide of conflict. Each abandoned hearth and desolate alley narrate a saga of lost homes and forgotten dreams. In the shadows of the 1929 Palestine riots, the air in villages like Bat Yam, Be'er Tuvia, and Givon HaHadasha turned heavy with the silence of abandonment. The 1936 to 1939 Arab revolt in Palestine further etched the names of Kfar Shiloah, Silwan, and Kfar Etzion into the list of lost hamlets. The embers of the 1948 Arab-Israeli War scorched the tapestry of coexistence, leading to the depopulation of around 400 Arab towns and villages. The Jewish quarter of the Old City of Jerusalem and Gush Etzion stood as poignant reminders of communities torn apart. The conflict didn't spare the urban hearts either. Cities like Jerusalem, cradling deep religious and national significance, became arenas of contention. The annexation of East Jerusalem by Israel opened another chapter in the narrative of lost spaces. Beyond the smoke of battlefields lies a hidden realm of shadows, where information is the prize and secrecy the shield. The clandestine world of espionage unveils another layer of the Israeli-Palestinian confrontation, a silent battle waged behind the veil of the overt strife. Israel, with its finely honed network of spies, stands as a formidable player in the espionage arena. The fusion of old-school spycraft with modern-day surveillance technologies crafts a veil of security. Yet, as the breach by Hamas revealed, no fortress is impregnable. The digital eye reaches far and wide, with occupied Palestine becoming a testing ground for espionage and surveillance technologies. This covert dance not only tightens the security net, but also unveils a commercial facade where the tools of espionage find their way to distant shores, courting allies and repressive regimes alike. As the realm of espionage fades into the backdrop, the lens refocuses onto the raw, unvarnished truth of the human cost born out of the Israel-Palestine conflict. The numbers are not mere statistics, but a reflection of shattered dreams, unhealed wounds, and the undying hope for a peaceful tomorrow. Each dawn brings with it a mix of fear, hope, and a fervent desire for peace. The eyes of the young and old alike narrate stories of loss, resilience, and the undying spirit of survival. The scars are not only etched on the soul, but are visible in the crumbled walls, the silenced classrooms, and the weary corridors of hospitals echoing with cries of despair. Amidst the debris of conflict, sparks of humanity flicker. Individuals from both sides extend a helping hand, reaching across the divide to alleviate the suffering, a testament to the indomitable spirit of compassion and the universal longing for peace. As we tread back through the annals of history, retracing the myriad tales of the Israel-Palestine conflict, the essence of human cost and the plea for peace resonate through the ages, urging the world to heed the call before the pages turn once more into chapters of despair. As we unveil the pages of history, we're reminded of the complex tapestry of stories that shape the Israel-Palestine narrative. The tales of the unsung, the hidden facets of espionage, and the human cost of this enduring conflict beckon us to delve deeper, engage in conversations, and strive for a better understanding of the world around us. If this journey through the veiled chronicles of the Israel-Palestine conflict resonated with you, consider joining us on a quest to explore more unsung tales from the annals of history. Hit the like button if you found this video insightful and share it to help unveil these stories to more souls out there. Don't forget to subscribe to Legacy of the Unknown and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Your engagement fuels our exploration into the myriad tales that shape our world. Drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or topics you'd like us to delve into in future episodes. Your voice is a vital part of this journey of discovery.